I'm fairly bullish when it comes to looking at what's going to happen in 2022 with regards to prices in the real estate industry and market. We're still on the upward trajectory for sure, and I would say there's 100% sentiment from our team as to improvement in the prices for 2022.
Look, I'll start with a disclaimer. I always say that opinions are like belly buttons, everyone's got one. And I feel that everybody needs to take all of that stuff on board. But look, my prediction for 2022 is I personally can't see this slowing down in the foreseeable kind of future. Obviously I am a realist, but I'm an optimist as well.
In our marketplace, why there's still a lot more buyers and there's a lot more properties to sell, I still see it growing. I don't think we've quite got to the peak of it yet, but as always, you don't really know where the peak is until you're looking back and go, well, that was it. So it's a little bit hard to predict. But look, my advice to sellers at the moment is if you don't have your next, be really wary of putting it on the market. Know what your next is, line that up, and it's not a problem of selling at the moment, it's where you're going to go.
If you were thinking of selling in 2022, seriously consider reinvesting. And if you get it wrong and you sell out today and you miss out on another 10 or 20% gain, if you've reinvested your money elsewhere or other areas where there's probably more gains to go, well, you're on the win.
What I've seen, even especially in the properties in the million plus region, is the last 5 sales that I've done have been well north of $1 million, and they've all sold to interstate buyers and they've all sold sight unseen. Now what that tells me is the borders haven't opened up yet. The ones that have bought sight unseen are the early adapters, who are prepared to take the risk, the calculated risk. I feel that once the borders open up, you're going to get the more conservative people who have gone, right, I need to see it, smell it, touch it myself, and that's going to inflate the prices even more. And then the international borders, well, the amount of expats and all the rest of it who are stuck in Europe or other parts of the globe where, that pandemic has hit a lot harder than what we have here, are going to say, well, with the work that I do now and the way that the workforce has changed, I don't physically need to live where I work. And if that's the case, well, where shall I choose to live? Well, we live in paradise, so a lot of people come and holiday here and never leave.
In 2022, I see really big things. I see big growth. We're in an uncertain world. We don't know what's going to happen in 2022, but with the implementation of things that we've got happening, I think it's going to be a phenomenal year for everybody.